Okay, class, good morning. How do you do? I hope you are doing fine. Today we are moving into the world of very large numbers. You already know not thousands, millions, and billions. But now we will learn a number that's even bigger. That is trillion. A trillion is so large that it is hard to imagine. We use it when talking about things like the economic of countries, the population of the world, or the wealth of countries. By the end of today's lesson, you will be able to define trillion, write it correctly, and understand how big it really is. So let us begin our journey into the world of trillion. When you look at the board, the number one item is what is a trillion. So what is a trillion? A trillion is a number written as 1,000,000,000,000,000,000,000, that is 1 followed by 12 zeros. It can also be written as 10 raised to power 12. It is also 1,000 of billions. Now let's move on to the number two item, which is examples. We have three examples here. Number one, 7 trillion. How do you write it out? 7,000,000,000,000,000,000,000. Number two, 85 trillion. How do we write it? 85,000,000,000,000,000,000,000. And number three is 452 trillion. How do we write it out? 452 0,000,000,000,000,000,000. They all have 12 zeros at their back. Now, when you look at the right hand side of the expression, we have standard form. So when a figure is written out like this in a normal figure, we refer to it as a standard form. But when we write it out, and you look at the left-hand side of the expression, like 7 trillion, 85 trillion, and 452 trillion, part is written in word and part is written in figure. So we refer to it as number word. So sometimes you can be asked to convert standard form to number word or number word to standard form. So let's give an explanation of the three examples. That is number three items. 7 trillions. The digit 7 in the trillion place, showing 7 groups of a trillion, hence referred to as unit of trillions. Yes. Then 85, that is 85 trillion. The digit 85 in the trillion place, showing 85 groups of trillions, hence referred to as tens of trillion. Then number three, we have 452 trillions. That is the digit 452 in the trillion place, showing 452 groups of trillion, hence referred to as 100 of trillions. So this is the explanation of the examples we have at the top here. Let us use country to understand how large 1 trillion is. China has about 1.4 billion people. India has about 1.3 billion people. Nigeria has about 200 million people, or 250, because it's been a long while we did our census. But let us make it as 200 million people for the purpose of this lesson. If we add them together, 1.4 for China, 1.3 billion, 1.4 billion for China, 1.3 billion for India, and 0.2 billion for Nigeria, the total number of population we are going to get is 2.9 billion people. Now compare that to 1 trillion. To reach 1 trillion, we would need to add the population of China, India, and Nigeria, not just once, but more than 340 times. This shows us that a trillion is far bigger than the population of the 3 most populated countries on Earth combined. When you hear trillions in the news, think about money and goods moving between cities like Lagos, Abuja, Nigeria, New York, United States of America, Dubai, Emirates, and Beijing in China. That is how big trillion is. It helps us measure the value of the world, business, and economic. Okay, for number 4 items, we have homework. In our homework, we have 5 questions. 1, write the number that is called 1 trillion in digits. Number 2, how many zeros are in 1 trillions? Number 3, 1 trillion is equal to how many billions? Number 4, write in words 1000000000000. And number 5, fill in the blank. 1 trillion is 1000 dash. So with this, we have come to the end of the class. So well done, everyone. Keep up the good work. Mathematics is not difficult, as I always say. It only requires practice and understanding. See you in my next lesson. Till then, bye.